Welcome, everyone, to the Meaningful Hearts podcast, where we discuss the everyday questions that make us or break us if we let them. I am your host, Drew. Take my hand and let's walk this journey together. Welcome, everyone, back to another episode of the Meaningful Hearts podcast. And today, I want to ask you the question, do you lack imagination? Well, do you? You know, at one point, we were all children, right? Play with our toys. We'd make up imaginary places to visit. You know, we'd go there quite often, right? Some of us played dress up or pretended to be a superhero, right? From our favorite comic books or TV shows. But one day, it just changed, right? We don't play with toys anymore, right? We're adults. And if you saw an adult playing with toys, you'd be like, that's interesting. I know they have cosplay and Comic-Con and there's Halloween and we all love to indulge in things like that, but why did it all change, right? Why did that just change all of a sudden, right? I'm curious. I have imagination. Maybe too much sometimes. Not necessarily I run around and play with swords and stuff, but I do have imagination. Sometimes it runs wild with me, a little bit too much, right? But some of us out there just completely just alienated our childlike abilities to have an imagination, right? But just let it go. You know, there's a beauty in seeing the world and its wonders through the eyes of someone who knows nothing of the world yet, right? Children are very good at this, right? They're in their own place. They don't know of politics. They don't know of anything. There's no protocols of any type. They just meet up with people in the neighborhood and play whatever, right? It's really remarkable the way that they see things, right? And sometimes we forget at one point or another that we were once children, right? We were once the same thing. We had a lot of different friends. We didn't care about what kind of car they drove or what clothes they wore. It was just kind of just hanging out, get a bunch of people together, have some fun, right? And then, we grow up. We follow other interests, and we kind of get forced out of being this carefree, adventurous type of person, right? Because it's not quote unquote practical, right? It's not practical to think that way. We have to grow up, right? We have responsibilities, or we run towards responsibilities, right? We go to school, we get jobs, we meet women or men, or we have a significant other of some type. It all happens, right? This is what happens in life, right? And this is our quote unquote evolution, right? But you ever wonder what it would be like to revisit? Have a play date with yourself, kind of just go on a little adventure, right? No judgment, just reboot some of your old memories of childhood and go on an adventure. Allow yourself to look at the world the way you once did, which boundless possibilities, right? Anything is possible. There's no facts on anything. You're just out there doing whatever and you believe anything is possible, right? Now, I'm not saying that you need to live in this imaginary place or world all the time, but I think that you need to let go at least once a week, right? And I don't mean go drink. Letting go is not drinking on the weekends. It's not, kind of just let yourself roam free and just kind of go into a fantasy world. Just kind of, just drift off. Allow yourself some time to go and explore, maybe go hiking or camping, a solo trip to the beach, get your bare feet on some grass or some sand, get dirty, It might sound cliche, but be one with the earth. Be one with the earth. I think that's important. It's very weird. If you ever stepped out into your backyard and you have no shoes on, your feet touch the ground or you touch the grass, I don't know why. It's so liberating. It feels so good. It's like, this is what we were meant to do, right? Not wear business shoes, not wear sneakers. I want you guys to dig deep into your minds. I want you to really drift off into a different place, fantasy world or just some imagination, like just some place that you can just exercise your mind, you know? Maybe these are things you thought about or had suppressed for a long time. I just want you to visit them, you know? You know, if you have children, bring them along for the adventure. Build a fort or a tree house. Pretend you are defending yourself against pirates. I don't care what it is, the aliens. It doesn't really matter. I just want you guys to just forget about yourselves for a moment and just have fun. You never played toys with your kids? It's awesome. My nephew, I play toys with him. We build forts. I took a laundry basket. I zip tied it to another laundry basket, and then we added blankets, and he sat in. He pretended he was flying. I thought it was awesome. I was like, damn, this is so much fun. I forgot how much fun this was, right? I want you to do these things. I want you guys to kind of open up your minds a little bit. Now, the reason for this exercise is not necessarily to see if you're still fun. That's not why I'm saying it. I just want you to see how much you'll get out of this exercise. You'll get that playfulness out of you. You know, sometimes we're so tensed all the time, right? We're so tense. It's all we do is we're tense, worrying about so many different things in our lives, right? But this is kind of a way for us to kind of, you know, take on an activity that just allows us to have fun and look at the world that way. Because I think that when you want to grow in life, you have to kind of just dub out all the crap and all the bullshit. You have to dub it out, right? You have to dub it out, and you have to like look past that stuff. So that's kind of what children do. They dub out all the shit and they just go and have fun. And I want you guys to have fun. I really do. I want you to like have the heart of a child in you that sees everything as possible. You know, I really want that for you guys. You know, it's a tough place we're in, and sometimes we smack ourselves around with cold hard facts, and we never give ourselves the chance to imagine that even when we think things are possible, we just deem them impossible. But in reality, we still have to see that there's hope. That's what I really want you guys to do. I want you to see that there's hope. I want you to see that there is a lot in life. There's a lot more out there. Just like loosen up a little bit. Sometimes I'm a little uptight and I'm just like, ugh. And I'm like, you know, I'm a little negative. And I'm like, then look at my nephew. He's just running around eating a donut and he's got stuff all over his face and he's just having a fun old time. And I'm like, damn, man, I need to be that. You know, it's a reminder. I'm blessed to have it. Because I know we may not admit it to ourselves. We always have just a tiny ounce of it sitting inside of us. Especially when we're feeling defeated, right? There's always that little bit in us that says, no, there's more, you know? You know, that little kid inside of us, inside our hearts is still there, you know? But once you unlock it again and you let your inner child breathe again, you're going to look at things in a completely different way. You're going to see things a little more creatively. Because I really want creativity to come out, right? And some of you are already creative. Maybe you guys are already doing this. Maybe you guys are out there doing this stuff. And that's awesome. You beat me to it. But if you're not, it's a good chance that you could show yourself that you can be playful and creative and that you can do these things, right? Because I am a big kid at heart. I am. I love going to the toy store with my nephew and buying him stuff and experiencing opening up the packages and undoing the zip ties and getting the action figure out. And then looking in the back of the box, I'm like, wow, there's so many other toys that you can get. And I get so hyped with it. I bought him so many things. He's always asking me when Amazon comes if there's something else for him. Then I'm like, bro, come on, man. This, you're expensive. But it makes me smile. It really does. So yeah, using your imagination will man, I'm really having a struggle. I'm struggling. Dude, you're going to know this about my podcast. I struggle with talking sometimes. I have so much to say. Yeah, I want you just to give it a try. Shut off Netflix. If it's not Netflix, whatever you're watching, use this time wisely, right? And most of all, just have some fun. Have some real fun. I want you to have some like really, really good fun. And then, is there homework? Mr. Drew, is there homework? Yeah, there's a little bit of homework. But this is good homework, right? This is homework you need. I want you to journal your findings each week. I'm not asking for a novel, just a page of how your adventure went and how you felt before and versus how you feel after. I want you to journal these things. I want you to document. I want you to write. I really do. I really want you to do that. I really want you to sit there and take this time and really just journal it out. And you'd be surprised at what you come up with. You might come up with a grand idea that is unrelated to what you're doing, but it's just that you're in this frame of mind where you're just open to creativity and possibilities. Nothing else exists. And that's what I want you to do. And I really, really think that this is going to help a lot of you out. I'm sure you guys are stressed. I'm sure there's so much crap going on in this world. You need to do this. It's therapeutic. It's very therapeutic. And it's productive, you know? Get a little sweat, get a little exercise, you know? A little cardio. Your kids are going to look at you like, wow, I've never seen mom or dad. I've never seen any of you guys like this before. This is so fun. And it just could be a thing. Build a treehouse if you can. I always wanted one myself and I never had one. Build a treehouse. Be that parent that goes to Home Depot and just like, if you guys are real constructive and you guys can sit there with tools and measure stuff out and build these giant structures, go ahead if you have the means to do it. That would be so sick. And please take pictures and send them to me. That's so awesome. I love the creativity. I love it. I love it. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to email me at themeaningfulheartspodcast@gmail.com. Email me or hit me up on social media. Same thing, The Meaningful Hearts Podcast on Instagram. You can reach out to me. I would love to hear. I need feedback. I need questions. I need pictures of smiling faces. I need testimonies of things that you've discovered. I really want all these things because it's going to help me learn. It's going to help me create a better show as well. Well, that's what I have for you today. I love you all, and I hope that you guys are staying safe and staying productive. God bless you.